They lost everything. Everything. Except one thing: the 7 levels of a conqueror, from a tactician to a god of war. Level 1, the tactician. He masters the art of commanding armies. He turns landscapes, terrain, even the weather, into weapons. He knows how to break his enemies and send them running. Men obey him. They follow him into battle. He commands the lines and leads the cavalry charge himself. Example: Hannibal. He crushes Rome again and again. 50,000 enemies destroyed in a single day. He outplays the greatest empire in the world on its own soil. And yet, he cannot finish the war. A genius of tactics without a system of victory. Level 2, the Scourge. He does not conquer, he destroys. Example: Attila the Hun. His name is already a weapon. Cities surrender before the battle even begins. He moves across Europe like a force of nature, destroying everything in his path. Empires pay him tribute just to make sure he never comes to them. Rome fears him, and the entire world is ready to retreat before the charge of his cavalry. He does not command, he crushes. But the fear Attila spreads does not build, it burns. His power stands on terror, and when he dies, everything he created disappears in a single day. He makes the world fear him, but cannot make it stay. The Scourge, power through fear, without legacy. But there are those who turn fear into loyalty. Level 3, the General. He does not just win, he makes others follow him. His army is not just soldiers, it is people ready to die for him. Example: Julius Caesar. He takes Gaul, expands Rome's borders by thousands of kilometers. But his real power is not in Roman blades. He crosses the Rubicon and marches against his own system. Now he is not just a general, he is power. Rome no longer controls him, he controls Rome. He wins not only wars, he wins people. His strength is loyalty, but that loyalty is enforced by power. And the moment he shows weakness, there will be those ready to drive a dagger into his back. The general builds power that outlives fear. But even that is not enough, because beyond this begins control over entire nations. Level 4, the Emperor. He does not build a career within power structures. He builds the system of power itself. If he is not born into it, he rises by using public unrest and climbs to the throne through revolution. He becomes the symbol of the people and calls himself the representative of God on earth. Example: Napoleon Bonaparte. He takes France and turns it into a machine of war. His armies move faster than nations can react. Italy, Austria, Prussia. One by one, they fall at his feet. But his real power is not in battles. He changed the foundations of power. A small man who displaced entire royal generations. He carries this revolution across the continent and beyond it. Europe becomes his chessboard. The emperor controls the world until the world begins to resist. And then he falls. But there are those who do not even try to control the world. They conquer it faster than it can change. Level 5, the Conqueror. He does not try to control the world. He outruns it. His name becomes a synonym for victory. Example: Alexander the Great. He begins in Macedon and does not stop. Persia falls. Egypt falls. Asia opens before him. He becomes the emperor of the ancient world. In Egypt, they call him Pharaoh. Thousands of kilometers. In just a few years, he moves faster than news of him can spread. Cities surrender before his army even arrives. He becomes a legend while still young. But an empire built on speed does not have time to become a system. And after him, it falls apart. The conqueror takes the world, but cannot hold it. But there are those who understand the truth. To conquer is not enough. You must build. Level 6, the World Builder. He does not just conquer, he unites. Example, Cyrus the Great. He takes vast territories and turns them into one whole. Different peoples, different cultures, different languages. What once fought each other begins to live together. But not out of fear, because a system appears. Not chaos, not destruction. A system where life is possible. Laws, the same for everyone. Administration, governing vast lands. Roads, connecting the empire, from Persia to its farthest borders. He allows peoples to remain themselves, their religions, their traditions, their culture, but within one structure, one protection, one system, one set of rules. And he is the guarantor of that system. People do not just obey, they stay. They do not run, they do not rebel, because the system works. He does not force, he organizes. His power is not in the army, but in order. His empire is not just territory, it is a mechanism. He understands what others did not. To conquer is easy, to hold is hard, to preserve almost impossible, without a system. And that is why his empire lives after him. Years, decades, generations, structure, and legacy. The world builder creates an empire that outlives him, but even this is not the limit, because there is a level where there are no rules, no system, no borders. Level 7, the force of nature. He does not conquer the world, he destroys it and rebuilds it. He comes from nowhere and changes everything. Example, Genghis Khan, a nomad, no empire, no legacy, no system. And that is why he cannot be stopped. Empires collapse, cities vanish, entire peoples are erased, borders no longer matter. The map of the world is redrawn before your eyes. The largest empire in history, from China to Europe, in a single generation. He moves faster than rumors about him can spread. His army is not just force, it is speed, it is fear, it is absolute discipline. You do not have time to prepare. You do not have time to negotiate. You are either already conquered or already destroyed. He leaves no choice, submission or disappearance. He does not besiege cities. He breaks their will. He does not fight long wars. He ends them before they begin. He does not play by the rules. He erases them. His tactic, adaptation. His strategy, movement. His weapon, scale. He does not build a system. He becomes the law of fear, the law of speed, the law of inevitability. And when he arrives, the world adjusts to him, not the other way around. And after him, there is no empire left. There is a changed world. Trade routes, mixed peoples, shifted borders. History moves on a different path. He is not part of history. He is its turning point. He does not expand borders. He erases them. His scale is beyond measure. He does not control the world. He changes it completely. A force of nature does not win. It changes the rules of the game. But even a force of nature disappears. They all lost everything. Empires, power, the world, everything except one, time. It took their armies, their empires, their legacy, and left only history. And the next one will be no exception.